Hey, how's it going? Big Yumbo here. So I just found this thing on my computer, and it reminded me of something I wanted to share with you. So there was a period when I was selling stuff on eBay where I actually would sell haunted dolls. Yeah, so like there's these like crappy old dolls that you can get at the thrift store, and I'll pop up a picture right here. And I was trying to figure out how I could get rid of them because I could find so many of them for like $1 or two, and I'd find them at estate sales all the time. So I found on eBay that there's like a whole community of people that sell haunted dolls. So I put up the first one, haunted doll, and I made like a quick little story. Um, my main story was that I worked at an estate sale company. I'll just read you what I wrote here. I sold so many of them. I probably sold like 30 of them that I pre-wrote out. Because people would message you and they'd say, "So how is this doll haunted exactly?" And here's something that I typed up for someone who's already purchased the doll who has a question. So I would like pre-type them out because I was selling so many of them so that I could just copy and paste the same story. And anyways, here's what I said. I wrote, "Hello, thank you for purchasing this doll. My boss wouldn't let me throw it away, even after I told him about the activity. So thank you for helping me get rid of it. I work for an estate sale company, and I'm responsible for selling every piece of property from a household when the owner passes. That's how the doll came into my possession. This doll was found in the closet where an old woman, Penelope, hung herself. I'll leave her last name out for privacy reasons. Anyways, we hosted the sale at this woman's house, and no one wanted the doll. So I took it home after the sale and forgot about it for a few days. One morning, I wake up and the doll is at the foot of my bed, which is unusual because I had the doll in the garage. I put the doll back in the garage with the rest of the sale items, and a couple of days later, the same thing happens again. I started to get a little spooked. Everyone in my house denied touching the doll. Oddly enough, my wife had also been commenting on how she felt generally uncomfortable in the house since we got the doll. I made fun of her at first, but now I feel it too. I keep waking up at night, hearing noises in the kitchen. The next instance involved my daughter. I saw her drawing some sort of Asian character, characters. Asian writing. I saw her drawing some sort of Asian character in a coloring book. I asked her where she learned it, and she said Penelope taught her. I obviously never told my 3-year-old daughter about the old woman who killed herself, but how did she know that name? A couple of days later, I go into my living room, and my daughter is on the couch having a full-on conversation with the doll. I hear her ask the doll, "Why did you hurt yourself?" After that, I locked the doll up in the trunk of my car, where it has been until now. I've since done some research on situations like this. Apparently, when someone kills themselves, their spirit hops into an object near where they died. That sounds crazy to me, but it's your doll now. You be the judge. Just keep it away from kids. Yeah, and I would sell these dolls to like these crazy loony people, and they would just never stop messaging you after they get the doll. They'd be like, there's I guess apps you can get on your phone that help you talk to ghosts and stuff like that. Yeah, but it was all women, and mostly on the East Coast. And yeah, they buy these dolls. A lot of them be like, "I'm not seeing any activity yet, but I'm hoping something happens." And I'd be like, "Oh, keep trying." Like, I'd never be like, "Oh, you can return it." I had no returns on, obviously. And yeah, but even on the listing, I would say this is for entertainment purposes only. No, I write, eBay makes me say that this is for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, and I probably sold like 30 of those things, and I'd get about $35 a piece, and I'd sell a couple of them a week. And like I would have multiple in my store with the same story. People still buy them. I had one person buy one. They were like, "Listen, I know this doll isn't haunted, but this is actually a pretty valuable doll. Can you show me the markings on the back of the neck of the doll?" And they ended up buying it. What else? Yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting. I had never told you guys about that. It's kind of embarrassing now. But thanks for watching. Big Yumbo here.